Hey
Hey,
guys,
what's up guys, it's Scares here.
this is the first kind of tutorial breakdown video on my channel. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. Give me some topics or shit you want to explain and I'll see what I can do. I made this beat and I'm gonna do a breakdown of it today. I'm gonna let you listen to the beat first and then we'll get into it.
Yo, yo, yo! Ah!
As you can hear, this beat is heavily inspired by Glaive's new single. It's a really good song in my opinion, so I wanted to make a beat like that. I use a loop for this because, yeah, I don't play guitar that well yet. Aole made this loop. Go follow him on Instagram. He's a really good guitarist. Okay, I'm gonna start with the intro, or like with the loop. The original loop was 130 BPM. It sounds like this. I made it a little faster. I sped it up to 141 BPM, and then it sounded like this. So for the first part of the intro, I took this out of the loop because it gives it a little more energy. So I use that for the last part of the build-up, or like the intro. In the second part of the intro, I brought this bass in. It's just a normal Reese bass. It sounds like this. Could have made it in Serum too, but I just used one shot for this beat. And I just followed the root notes of the chords, and then I pitched these 3 notes up here, like to make it like build up and pitch like. So yeah, the guitar with the bass sounds like this. And then it goes up right here. For this part, I used all the guitar parts in the loop, so these sound like this. And I added the bass. And then after that, I added this pattern. And this pattern consists of like a kick and an open hat. I started with this kick. It's like just if you go to here and like click fill each 4 steps, it's like this. And then where the clap would hit, or the snare, I just put like a little kick before it every other bar. So that sounds like this. And then I layered that with this kick. I just put it on every bar. It sounds like this. To make it like hit a little harder and sound more full. And then I added this open hat that really gives it like a fuller feel, because it sounds kind of empty without it. I pitched it down to A4 because like C5 was a little too high. It sounded like this, but I like this better. And then the velocities are alternating, like they go up and down. That's pretty much it for this build-up kind of thing. Altogether it sounds like this. And then I cut the beat out, and then the drop comes in. So originally I started with the drop, like I made this first and then I went and did the intro. I brought this guitar in later, so I just started with these chords. Like I followed the root notes. The guitar chord would start like right here, but I just moved it to the right a little. And then I just made chords out of it, made simple chords, and then I inverted this chord. Like I put the middle note up an octave. So this melody sounds like this. And then for the second part, I added some more higher notes to give it like some more energy and like to make it feel more cool, I guess. So for these notes, I just duplicated the bass notes and then pitched them up an octave. I just took these middle notes down and like they're right there, and then they just like, they go into this and then they transition into Discord. I don't really know why I did this, it just sounds cool, so I just ran with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for these chords. Like, they're just chords, and then for these I just this is like the middle note again, but pitched up another octave, and then here I'm pretty sure I just put a random note that sound good, like, and these two, like, just do some things that sound good. You'll hear if it sounds off or something. I just use a saw wave for this. It's not that complicated, just a certain preset. And then I layered that with this. I made this like when I was already done with the beat, but I'm gonna just show it now. It's just like some higher notes that complement the chords. And then on the second part, I pitched these up. Like, these are the same notes, just pitched up an octave, as you can see. And they sound like this. And then together they sound like this. Then I made this melody. Oh wait, there's a ghost beat on there. This is like just a vocal preset with the slide, like the portamento on, and I just made this little melody. And again, I just pitched some notes up an octave to give it some more variety. So all together that sounds like this. And then I also like cut up the loop a bit, like I just took this how it was and like didn't change anything. And then for the chords, I cut it like this. Because the chord would normally hit like right there, and I just moved the chord like to the right a bit, so I just took this chord out and I chopped it like this, and then here it plays a little longer. And then I layered that with the second guitar layer, sounds like this. And all together these melodies sound like this. I don't know where I started. Like, we'll do the snare first because I kind of made these chords and everything based around the snare, so when the snare hits, everything cuts out. Except from here, like only on the first and then the third they cut out. Yeah, just a basic snare pattern, nothing too fancy. Oh, I pitched it up like 2 because I liked it better that way. And then the hi-hats, they're pretty simple. It's just this that's different. And then like at the start of every bar, like these 2 notes right there. And I cut it like where the snare would hit. I cut them out and then brought them back in again. And then I just added this little roll. The hi-hats are really not that hard. Pretty simple because like you have so much going on with the melodies and the 808, so the hi-hats can be a little more simple. And then for the 808, I layered 2 808s, and I normally don't do this. I just thought it would fit for this because I wanted a certain sound, but I couldn't get it with one 808. So this is the main 808. and I layered that with this 808. Together they sound like this. And I put some effects on there. This is what it sounds like without effects. This is with effects. Like I added an OTT and then a crush. These two are both free plugins. This one's pretty nice. Like it doesn't really add that much for this. It just cuts out a bit of the high end. It can be used for distortion or bit crushing, shit like that. And then compressor doesn't really do anything, just the basic settings. And then I just added an EQ to make the volume like a little lower with this one, and I boosted the mids a bit. And then a soft clipper to like clip, but like bring the volume down a bit. Then I layered the 808 with this kick. I think this is 2 kicks. Yeah, so this is the first kick. And I layered that with this kick. There's a crush on here too. Like, you can kind of hear the difference on this one. I boosted the lows a bit, and I took down a little bit on the mids. Together they sound like this. And if you add in the snare, like the 808 cuts out when the snare hits too. So like these are the drums. So oh no, I forgot one thing. Like I added in this accent snare for the second part of the hook. Like it's just this simple pattern that's so overused, but like it works, so I just did it again. It's just like this looped, but like I took the first one out. So this is what the drums sound like together. And then I added a crash, and like that's pretty much what the drop sounds like. This is like the finished drop. I just took this 808 out in the kick for the second part of the hook, like the first hit. And then for the verse, like I just copied this one, like, and I just put it right here. And the drop hits again, but this time I put a gross beat on this melody, and that's all I changed. This drop again, and then for this melody it's kind of different, so I'll let you hear what it sounds like with the gross beat on. Still the same pattern, just a gross beat on there. And then for the outro, I just put all the melodies apart from this one, and just took the drums out. And the gross beat's still on in the outro. Like I thought it sounded cool, but I didn't want it like playing throughout the whole song. Like so, I just did it for the last couple bars. In these type of beats, it sounds really cool to like mix some synths with guitars and like have a pretty like chill intro and build up verses and shit, and then like have like a hard drop. So that's a pattern I've noticed, and I want to try that myself. I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'll see if I can help. If you want to see more like this, let me know and like give me some topics or a beat you want me to break down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to listen to the full beat, I'll put a link up on the screen right now, or like you could just go to my channel.